Hey guys, welcome back to LQ's Creations. I hope you're having a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And again, of course, Happy New Year. So I know I have been MIA for a little bit. Nothing, well, there is a big thing coming up. I'm going to be going for my hand surgery finally. So to those who I've mentioned in previous videos before, I have carpal tunnel and trigger thumb. And so I'm getting ready to go off for that. But hopefully won't be out of to commission. I still have lots of material. I've been making lots of videos and stuff. So it's taking us a little bit of time, but we will be getting those up shortly. So I'll have material coming to keep you busy while I'm away kind of mending. But anyway, as you know, it's the beginning of the new year. Lots of new things coming out. I hope everybody got a chance to catch HSN's craft day this past week, and just you know, took advantage of some of the beautiful things that came out from there, from Anna Griffin, Crafter's Companion, Stance of Life, what is it, Stamp Me Some Love, just all kind of stuff. Gina K came out with stuff this month. I want to say Scrappy Tales. Hi Sabrina, if you're watching. They came out with a beautiful set. So everybody came out with some just gorgeous sets. So today I am back because I'm also looking and planning my events for the year. This one, you know, you look at these events. I looked at this one last year and signed up for it, not realizing I'd scheduled my surgery right a few weeks before. So most likely I'll be watching, but I'll make sure to go back and take a look and, you know, participate in it, because this is some stuff that I'm going to be able to use for my recent trip when we went about 3 months ago to Greece. And so this one's going to be really fun. It's got some really fun stuff in there that's going to help me create that album. That should be fun. So I saw Pinkfresh is a really cool company, is one of the ones that I like. They have some really cool events. I've taken a few events with them. When I say you get a lot of metal, you get a lot of metal and stamps with it and stuff. They're not one to really give you the papers, but they are good about giving you color choices and things like that. So I signed up for their what is it, I think it's Create and Connect, and it's their passport one. It's going to be February 21st, I believe, through the 23rd, and I'll be able to tell the dates here in just a minute. And so they did an unveiling of what you're gonna get in the box. A little bit of backs, but if you go over to their channel, you'll be able to find it there as well. But I thought I would also come on here and do a quick unboxing, because I just received the box and thought, you know, just to show you some of the beautiful things that they have in there, is that to let you know how jam their kits are for when you do virtual events with them. So it was sent in a box. Of course, I, you know, removed my address and everything. So I'm going to zoom my camera out just a little bit more. That way I can get everything in the box in there. So when you open it, as you see, you've got how everything is this lovely package, as it should be for each class and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just start in the order it's in, and then I will get to the thing. So yeah, it's called Create and Connect, and it's from, and the virtual card making event is February 21st through the 22nd. And so actually, let's just get the book out. So you'll get a lovely book like this that, you know, is your instruction guide. I'm only going to just kind of thumb through a little bit. I'll open to the first page. I don't really want to spoil it too much with what's in, you know, going to be in there. But going back to the first page, here's some of the ideas of some stuff that you're going to be making in it. So I just think that's going to be really fun with like this pretty bird die set here, the pretty flowers. This reminds me of a place in Greece. And so just some of the lovely sayings and things like that. And it's a good segue to get you ready for spring, you know, summer. We all are looking forward to those warm months, because good grief, it's been cold lately. So that's where this is, but that's just how the lovely inspiration is, to give you some good inspiration on the front of it. And so when you open it up, it just, you know, briefly tells you about the virtual event and everything, and then how your weekend schedule is going to go. So from the 1st down to 21st, you're going to go from 9 a.m. To about 6, and I believe this is Eastern time. So if you're in Pacific time zone, you know you're going to wake up a few hours earlier than that. So yeah, to be, you know, live in the classes. And then that's Saturday. And then Sunday, you got from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that's just briefly how the classes go. Next page is just kind of telling you, you know, some colors, your ink colors you're going to need, you know, to pick like ones you have in your stash that are relevant to their colors. Or if you have Pinkfresh inks, these are the ones you'll pick from to use in the various classes and things. And then it's like what the kit contents are, your supply list and everything. And then, you know, just kind of thumbing through, kind of, you know, get to see, you know, some of the different things. The instructors in the class will be going to have a class with, looks like Clarissa. And I apologize, I should have printed down the class list and I didn't. So you have one with looks like Clarissa and Clarissa Wiley. The next class you will have will be with Dawn Husledge. I apologize, I just slandered her name and I apologize. You'll have a class with her. You next will have a class with JC Gaspar. You will next have a class with, and you've seen her with Caitlin Schmish. And so, you know, and she's on the channel regularly doing all kind of beautiful inspirations and things like that. And then, of course, you'll have a class. And I want to say it's not really a class. Or no, you'll have one with Yana Smith-Cooley. Hi, Yana, if you're watching. And then you'll have another class. It won't be a class, but if you are familiar with the scrapbook and cards event, how they give Jennifer McGuire a box and just kind of let her go for it, give you all kind of inspirations and beautiful ideas to do to stretch the kit even further. Same thing here. So they'll give Jennifer McGuire the contents and let her make her beautiful inspirations and all kind of stuff in there. So just kind of taking a look up close with each one. This one is the one you'll do with Clarissa, and it's the Shinzuru Sakura, and it's yeah, I am just butchering these names, but it's going to make as you see one of them something like that. So kind of go ahead and open it. And so in each one is packaged, and so they've got the die in here and they've got the stencil, and so that's the stencil and the die. And so yeah, when you turn it over, it gives you this lovely little inspiration and tells you what goes along with it. So there's that beautiful, that's going to work up to make those beautiful flowers. And so that's one class. Apologies, as you see, I'm trying to work on my hands as best as I can. Another class that this one will be taught by is called Chirpy Mithru with Yana Smikula. So this one's going to be with Yana. And so it does tell you what you get on there. It says one of the stamp sets. You'll take one of the stamp sets out of the stamps that are over here packaged in a separate pile. And then you'll take the die set, and then you'll take the stencil set. So again, each one, but just here's what it's going to look like. And here are the coordinating stencil and stamps and die. With that, it's going to work up to make that beautiful bird. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I'm getting excited just looking at them. And then another class, here's another one. And so this one is the one that I'm really going to be. It's the Santorini Blue and Amalfi. And this reminds me of, the name of it reminds me of another die that Spellbinders came out with that made the beautiful lady on there. And so this is gonna be fun to work with. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I didn't get a chance to make it over to this island, but of course there are a lot of other inspirations in here that this can be used with. So this is gonna be fun. So as you see, it works up to make this beautiful image here. So you'll get your same thing, stencil. You'll get a stencil set. You'll get a stamp set. Of course, it's over in this pile. You'll get the coordinating die and another coordinating stencil in there. So there's that one. Another one that's in here is this one. So it's going to work up to make this really cute image here that you see with the bunny and the beautiful flowers in the house. I know someone who just bought a house, so this set's gonna come in good for that. And so as you see, there's what the coordinating stamp looks like, the die and the stencil. So it's gonna work up to something beautiful like that. Use it however you want. Add other stuff that you have in your stash. It's gonna help you make, you know, this beautiful stuff. I mean, Lord knows we all have a room full of things that we can use along with the coordinating paper, all such. So there's that. Here's another one, and this one is called the Oriental Bloom. And this one class will be taught with JC. So you get another 4x6 stamp. You'll get, of course, another coordinating die, stamp and die, and then another stencil in here. And it's going to work up to this beautiful flower. So isn't that pretty? Look at that. Wow. That's going to be pretty. So there's what the coordinating things that go with it. And then the last class we're going to have is this one. So this one's got gems. So you've got the 4x6 stamp set again, the Boundless Heart Sentiment, the Boundless Heart Sentiment coordinating die set, compass points cover plate. So you get a cover plate, and this one looks like. So relatively cardstock sheets and a pack of bling. So there's that. And then that's what the cover plate looks like on this. But let me open this one. So let's see if we can see what. Oh, okay. So actually, let's just bring the contents out. So here are what the looks like. These are just dies to cut out words and things. And then when you turn over, it's going to do this. So this one is going to say, you deserve all the joy in the world. Distance means little to me, to the heart. Wishing you rest, renewal, and adventures. May blessings surround you. Thinking of you today. To dream to a dear friend with love. Thank you for thank you for being wonderful. And that's what these are. There's that. And then there's that beautiful cover plate. Yeah, so it's gonna make like kind of a lattice kind of a thing to it. So that's gonna be really cool to work with. And that's how the pattern looks. There's that. So I'm gonna put this back in there. And then they did put a little bit of a, as you saw in this particular one, it's going to work with one of the sets here. And so here's some of the coordinating paper that you're going to get in there. Isn't that pretty? That beautiful rose metallic. So that's gorgeous. So there's that. And then here are the coordinating stamps that go along with this. So let me go ahead and take. So you see, this one is one that works up. So it's going to say, with love, grateful. You are so kind, sending hugs, and that beautiful stamp to go ahead and stamp and just color and use the coordinating stencil. So there's that. This one says, thinking of you. Best wishes. You are a great friend. Another beautiful flowers to go ahead and use stencils and color and everything with. This one is so grateful for you. You are a great friend. Thank you. And there's that house with the cute bunny. So this one's going to be a really cool one to use for Easter. And I apologize for not being in focus there. So that's going to be a good one also to use for Easter. And a new home, or whoever you know, whatever you need to give. And then there's those stamps I just read out from the one that coordinates with the coordinating die. And they are nice, big sayings here that's gonna just go beautiful on a card. So yeah, nice. Or even a scrapbook page. So yeah, those are nice. And then here's this one that's gonna stamp and use your stencils to color this pretty flower in. And this says my heart is with you. And then it says may blessings surround you. You are cherished. Yes, I do get tongue-tied easy. So there's that one. Isn't that pretty? It's gonna work up. And then here's another beautiful. There's that bird with all those flowers. And this one says, thinking of you, bravo, just a note. So there's that. And then of course, if you turn over, there are more cool images on the back. So there's that. So that's pretty much what's in this kit. Like I said, they're not ones to really give you paper. They kind of encourage you to use. I mean, of course, you know, you're gonna get in the book. I think it may make reference to, like, you know, what color combination. But when I've been in previous classes with them, what we did was we just used a lot of white paper, and so we cut it down to size, because in the homework you do, and then you're just going to use your ink pad and go over it and kind of use your colors that way to color your paper yourself. So your lot more bang for your buck is going to be in the heavy artillery, which is your stamps, your dies, and stencils. So that's what I like about Pinkfresh, taking their virtual events. And don't get me wrong, all the other ones are great too, because you get a lot of what you need there. Some of them, like when I did the video for Conquer the Night, they gave you pretty nice paper packs in there. So it just all depends on who it is. But they are ones that they focus more on stamps and dies and things like that. So I believe you can still get the event kit itself. If you're thinking about it, I would say go ahead and go check it out now so that you can get it in time for class and be able to prepare for class. Or if not, hey, if you're one of those that you can go along and keep up with it as they're doing it, because I mean, of course we all try to, but hey, you do it as your leisure and it's your fun. You can sit back, watch, go back and take the classes later. Like I know I'm gonna probably have to, because I'll be down with my hand. But hey, still good for inspiration, learning all kind of techniques and everything. So just thought I'd come in here with that quick reveal, kind of giving just a little bit of what was going on back over here in this side of the world. I also want to say just thank you to all of the subscribers and everything for just making this little nobody feel somebody. So, and of course, yes, we all are to our own. But just thank you. And so on that note, I will catch you in the next one. I also too just recently celebrated a birthday, and so feeling really good, I have to admit. Yeah, just wow. It just wow. And so many blessings that have happened with the Lord's grace. And I'm not sure who you pray to, but I do hope you get some inspiration and things like that, especially with the way things are going on in today's world. So I'm going to leave actually on a happy note. So again, have a good day, a good morning, a good evening. Just take some time to yourself, breathe, and smile up at the sun when you can. I will catch you in the next one.